I was skeptical about this one at first. I mean, I've seen those all-in-one home gyms before, big, clunky machines that take up half my living room and still can't do half the exercises I want. But then I got my hands on the Speediance Gym Monster bundle, and honestly, it changed how I think about compact home gyms. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What really got me was the setup. I'm not a huge fan of assembly videos that take 20 minutes just to show you how to bolt something together. With the Gym Monster, it was actually straightforward. The frame is solid, the pulleys are smooth, and the rowing bench adjusts in seconds, no tools required. I set it up in my garage in about 25 minutes, and it didn't feel like I was building a spaceship. That's huge for anyone who doesn't want to spend their weekend wrestling with instructions. Now, the real magic is in the adaptability. I've got limited space, so I need a gym that can shift with me. This thing handles cardio, strength, and even mobility work. The rowing function is surprisingly smooth, way better than the cheap rower I tried last year that felt like I was dragging a boat through mud. And the digital tracking? It syncs with my phone and tracks my reps, calories, and even estimates my 1-rep max. That's not just fluff, it actually helps me stay consistent because I can see progress over time. I also love the PowerGrip smart handles. They're ergonomic, padded, and the resistance bands attach easily without slipping. I've used them for rows, chest presses, and even some shoulder work, and the grip never lets me down. Plus, the handles are smart, they connect to the app and adjust resistance automatically based on the exercise. No more fumbling with clips or knots mid-workout. The included weightlifting belt is a nice bonus too. It's sturdy, adjustable, and actually comfortable to wear during squats and deadlifts. I've had belts that dig into my ribs or feel too loose, but this one stays put without cutting off circulation. It's not the fanciest belt out there, but for the price, it's a solid addition to the bundle. And then there's the Smart Body Fat Scale. I know scales get a bad rap, but this one actually gives useful data, not just weight, but muscle mass, body fat percentage, and even hydration levels. It syncs with the app, so I can track trends over weeks instead of just seeing a number that fluctuates daily. I don't obsess over it, but it's a helpful tool for adjusting my training and diet. The only real downside I've found is the footprint. Even though it's compact, it's still a piece of equipment that needs space. If you're working with a tiny apartment or a cluttered garage, it might feel like a lot. Also, the digital display on the main unit is small, so if you're someone who likes big, easy-to-read screens, you might find it a bit frustrating during workouts. Overall, though, this bundle delivers where it counts. It's versatile, well-built, and actually fits into a home setup without feeling like a compromise. If you're tired of half-baked home gyms that promise the world but deliver a wobbly bench and a broken resistance band, this might be the one that finally works for you. If you're curious, check out the full details below. I think it's worth a look if you're serious about building a home gym without sacrificing quality or space. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Speediance Gym Monster and Rowing Bench and PowerGrip Smart Handles and Smart Body Fat Scale and Weightlifting Belt Bundle sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like including and multifunctional smart home gym actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Speediance Gym Monster and Rowing Bench and PowerGrip Smart Handles and Smart Body Fat Scale and Weightlifting Belt Bundle usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.